Summer solstice, everyone. Today is June the 20th. It is the longest day of the year where we'll have the most amount of light here in the Northern Hemisphere. So I want you to think about what is it that you're thinking about today on the summer solstice. So most of us are probably going to be celebrating the light. We've come out of the winter darkness and now we're having the longest amount of daylight hours. And living in Canada, it's going to be really light late tonight. Right now I'm currently here in Bermuda and I think the sun's still not going to be setting until about 8 or 9 p.m., which is wonderful. So I think about the sun and what it does for my body and my soul. It energizes me. The sun is giving me, it's converting electrical energy into my body. It's activating my hormones and I feel wonderful when I'm exposed to the summer light. But I also think about the summer solstice as what is going on within me as a person. And I like to use this time of year to do some intention setting. And so today it's all about honoring the light that is within me. I think many times we start to look always outside ourselves for something that's going to make us happy. And, so many of us we're really taught this. We're taught that we need this medicine to fix our sickness, that we need someone outside, we need a partner that's going to be the one that makes us happy. We need this supplement that maybe is going to help to heal our health. But what if we started thinking about how we can honor the light within and how we can start to connect a little bit more with our own personal energy and our personal light and what that's going to do to our health? Have you thought about that before? Do you find yourself that you're always looking outside you for a cure? And when it comes to stress levels, many of us are taught that, we have to go see a therapist, we have to talk through it all, or that we have to take this drug to get better if we're suffering from stress or anxiety, or maybe that we even have to take this supplement that's going to help us to heal. But what if we think about how do we connect to us? So how do we connect with who we really are? And through this winter, when I look back at the spring solstice where I was back in March, and then, or the spring equinox, and then the winter solstice deep in dark December, when I was going through some dark days, I look back at myself and I can see this progression of not only how the planet changed, but how I've also been going inside to search more within me. And this path is sometimes really difficult. And I was just speaking with a patient now who's on her own journey. And she's having some dark days. She's having some rough times. And I think for many of us going through the winter, that there's been some really dark moments that we've been going through. But one of the things to know is that we can always take time to think, okay, if I search within me, I am going to find the answers. So how do you search within yourself? So one of the greatest ways to do that is to connect with your breath. Because as you connect to your breath and you sit in stillness and in quiet, you begin to start to think more and more, who am I? What are the answers? How do I get more in touch with me? And it really comes in the stillness. So a little bit later today, I'm going to be going down to this water. I'm going to be dipping my toes in the ocean. I'm going to be going for a walk in the sand and really connecting to that light within me. And you may think, well, I don't know how to do that. But as you do that more and more, when you sit in silence, the answers will come to you. We live in a world of digital distractions, and we're looking for things outside of ourselves that are going to give us the answers. But the answers, I know they are in here. I feel them within me. And I see them in my patients when they come up with solutions all on their own, even without me having to guide them. Because we know that we're here for a purpose. We are guided. We have a destiny. We have a reason for living on this earth. And as we connect more to our authentic selves, then the rest of our life starts to fall more into place. Our health symptoms, those conditions start to become resolved as we connect to our authenticity. And again, today, on this day of summer solstice, we connect to that light within ourselves. So tell me, please drop in the notes if you feel that you're connecting to yourself or what you might do today that might help you get into that mindset of connecting with your light within. Have a great one, everyone. Happy summer.